Hey there, welcome in. Yes, I'll be checking you in for your appointment today. Yeah, let me take that paperwork from you. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. I'll just take a moment to review this. Yeah, I could take that pen back. Thank you. One moment. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. Thank you so much for filling this out for us. Just put this away back in the file. One moment. Okay, thank you. All right, so I'm just going to be asking you some questions today before the provider comes in. First, can you just confirm for me your full name and your date of birth? Perfect, thank you. And are you still at the same address that we have on file, or is that changed? Okay, yeah, let's get that updated. Can you spell that street name for me, please? Okay, great. And the zip code? Okay. There we go. Okay, all updated. Now, how about your insurance? Are you still with the same carrier? Got it. And would you like to make any changes to your emergency contacts? No? Okay. All right, next let's go over your medical history real quick. I know you've probably been asked this before from us, but we just like to make sure we have everything up to date, so just bear with me here, okay? Thank you. Okay, are there any changes to your medications? Please include prescription or over-the-counter, anything that you use regularly. Yeah, we have 20 milligrams per day. Change that to 10. Okay. Okay. I also have a multivitamin that you take daily. Is that still accurate? Okay, good. Any other changes? You've been taking Tylenol. Okay. What dose? Okay, extra strength. And how often are you taking the Tylenol? Okay, once or twice a week. Okay, got that updated. Now, any allergies that we should know about to medications, food, latex? No allergies, okay. And since we last saw you, have you been diagnosed with anything new? Anemia? Okay. And when were you diagnosed with that? Okay. Any other new diagnoses? No? Okay. Let me submit this. Okay. Have you had any surgeries in the past? An appendectomy. And what year was that? 2012. Okay, yeah, it's been a while. Great. And since we last saw you, have you had any hospitalizations or outpatient procedures? No. Okay. And since we last saw you, have you experienced any falls, dizziness, or loss of balance? Good. Okay, moving on to your general health. When was the last time you had a primary care visit, roughly speaking? That's good. Okay. And have you had any lab work done recently, like blood work, cholesterol, a glucose panel, that sort of thing? Okay, and was that ordered by your primary? Okay. Yeah, I'll submit a request for your primary to send us a copy of those records. Can you just confirm for me your primary's name? Okay, thank you. All right, and next, when was your last dental appointment? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I know. There's actually a pretty strong correlation between your oral health and heart disease. Yeah, it's very good to keep up to date with your dental care. Okay, now on to today. Can you tell me what brings you in? Are you having any symptoms? Or are you just here for a routine checkup? Okay, you're experiencing some headaches. Okay, that's not good. Thank you for letting me know. Are you experiencing any pain right now, anywhere in your body? Okay, yeah, you actually have a bit of a headache now. I'm sorry. Can I get you a bottle of water, a snack, or anything? Okay, yeah, just let me know. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the pain of your headache right now? Okay, today's a 2. Okay, oh, sometimes it goes to a 7. That's pretty intense. I'm glad you came in to get that looked at. Yeah, I'll definitely make a note for the provider. Let me ask you a few more questions about this headache. Can you maybe show me where on your head you're experiencing the headache? Okay. And where your head meets the back of your neck. Okay. Thank you for showing me. Okay. And how often are you experiencing these headaches? Okay. About twice a week. And how would you describe the pain? Sharp, dull, aching? Aching. Okay. And have you noticed anything that makes your headaches feel better or feel worse? Okay. That's what you take the Tylenol for. And does it help at all? A little? Okay. Oh, and closing your eyes and resting. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Have you noticed anything that makes your headaches feel worse? No, not that you can tell. Okay. Have you noticed anything that brings these headaches on? Okay. Yeah, it seems random. Okay. I'll note that for the provider. Okay. And how long have you been experiencing these headaches for? Okay, about 3 months. And have these headaches limited your ability to enjoy your life or your ability to work? Oof. Okay, yeah, that's tough. All right, let me make a note of that. That's important. Okay. All right, thank you so much for sharing all of that. I'll make sure the provider talks to you more about solving your problem with these headaches, okay? Yeah. All right, so next we're going to talk about some social and lifestyle questions. So first, can you tell me your marital status? Okay. And do you smoke or use any nicotine products like cigarettes, vapes, patches? Okay. And what about alcohol? How often would you say that you consume alcohol? Daily, weekly, occasionally? Okay, socially a couple times a month. Okay. And just roughly speaking, how many drinks would you say that you consume on average per occasion? Okay, got it. All right, and then the next question, I know this might be a little bit sensitive, but please remember this is all confidential and this is just to make sure we can provide you the best care. Can you share with me whether you use any recreational drugs, even if it's only occasional? Okay. And how often? Okay. I appreciate you being open. Thank you. Okay, next question. How has your sleep been recently? Do you have any trouble falling asleep or staying asleep? Okay, I'll note that. What about falling asleep? Do you have any trouble falling asleep? No. Okay. And how much sleep per night do you get on average? Yeah, okay, I'll just put about 7 hours. That sounds good. And do you wear glasses or contacts? Okay. And now I'll just ask you a few quick mental health questions. Have you been feeling emotionally lately? Have you been experiencing any particular stress, anxiety, depression, moodiness, anything weighing on you? Okay. Some work stress. Long hours, yeah. That's understandable. Okay, some anxiety. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how severe has this anxiety been? In the middle. Okay, we'll put a 5. Okay. And let's say over the past 2 weeks or so, how often have you been experiencing this anxiety? Is it some days, nearly every day, half the time? Nearly every day. I'm sorry. Okay. And have you tried anything on your own to help with the anxiety? Like taking some time to decompress, exercising, meditation, that sort of thing? Okay, that's good to hear. A couple times a week, okay. And is that helpful? Okay. And is this anxiety something you'd like to discuss with the provider today? Sure, I'll let them know. Okay. All right, almost there. I just have a couple of quick safety and preventative questions. So are you feeling safe in your home environment, both physically and emotionally? Very good. And do you wear your seatbelt consistently when you're driving or riding in a car? Okay, good. And would you like to talk to the provider today about any preventative care like vaccines, that sort of thing? Okay. All right, let's make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, looking good. All right, that should do it on my end. I'm gonna go let the provider know that you're ready. They'll be in here shortly to talk with you. I'll make sure that they talk to you about those headaches and also the anxiety that you mentioned. If you need anything while you're waiting, water, a snack, restroom, anything at all, please just let me know. Otherwise, thank you again for your patience. I'm gonna step out and send them in. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.